What's up? The judge is finally seemingly over Blake Lively as he's shutting down her latest motion. We have Ryan Reynolds who's throwing some shade at Baldoni in his new TIME100 feature. And Jeff Bezos has protesters up in arms out in Venice over his wedding to Lauren Sanchez. Lots to get into. I hope you're ready for it. Let's get it. You're listening to No Filter with Zack Peter, your go-to source for all the latest pop culture and reality TV tea, served fresh all week long. Now, let's dive in. What up, everybody? Everybody in the club. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Are y'all having a good day? Are y'all having a good time? Na 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 na. Hey, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Hey. What's up, guys? I hope you're having a great week. I felt like yesterday I came to the show a little bummed, and then I got a little Zactivated, and I was getting fired up. And today I'm just like, you know what? It's a good day. I taped Fox 5 New York. They asked me back on. I think that's the third time I've done Fox 5 New York. It's interesting. I've gotten so many exciting opportunities this year. I was just kind of thinking about it. I was at Heather McDonald's Juicy Scoop 10-year celebration party, and I just kind of like had a pause. I was kind of trepidatious going into the event, not because of Heather, but I was like, oh, parties can always be like awkward. You never know who you're gonna run into, and am I gonna see people that I like or I don't like or whatever? So I like begged Stu to ride with me rather than meeting me at the event. I was like, I will pick you. I'll have my car pick you up on the way. And so we did. And we went together, and it was fun. We took a lot of fun photos and got to hang out with Heather, and it was a really good time. But I woke up this morning and I post like a cute little thirst trap. Um, actually, I want to share my thirst trap because I feel like people are loving it. And it was. Well, I don't know if I would call it a thirst trap. I'll let you be the judge of whether or not it's like a real thirst trap or it was just like it's just a cute gym selfie, right? That's all it is. What do you think? Thirst trap, cute. Wait, we need to make it bigger so that you can really see. Look at that. Just like a little zoom in moment right there. Oof. Oof, Baldoni. Oof. But so I was posting that photo and then I was looking at photos from last night and then I was like looking at just like the last week and I just came off of doing VidCon with my friend Donna. I have the tour that's coming up. It's kind of been a bit stressful coordinating and planning so many shows at once and like travel and guests and making sure people sell tickets, which by the way, get your tickets at nofilterlive.com. Our first two shows are in Dallas, July 11th, and then Phoenix, July 13th. Colonel Kurtz, Andy from Popcorn Planet, Lauren from Court of Random Opinion. We have Leanne Locken from The Real Housewives of Dallas. We have the cast of Vanderpump Villa. So many fun guests in store for our first two shows, Dallas and Phoenix, July 11th and July 13th. Get your tickets at nofilterlive.com. But I was on Fox 5 New York this morning talking about Jeff Bezos and the wedding, which we'll get into in a bit. But I kind of just like had this moment where I was like, wow, like what a fun and exciting life, you know? Like I want to like take a moment to be grateful for you guys who continue to show up for me. And I kind of felt bad because I feel like the last 2 days I was not feeling entirely optimistic because it felt like we kind of got this court loss with the Baldoni case and Blake and all, it's just like exhausting. And I know a lot of people are like, it's not that we're getting tired of defending Justin. We're just getting tired of Blake getting wins because it feels like evil is winning. And we're tired of her manipulating the legal system and all of that stuff. And I hear you and I get it. And I'm with you on it. Right. But like we're allowed to have days where we can be a little defeated. It doesn't mean we're throwing in the towel altogether. But yesterday was definitely one of those days. And I was like, I don't want to come into the show with that energy. I want to come to the show happy and optimistic and grateful. Like I just came off of VidCon and then I got to go and Heather's event was so fun. And like the photos are like on Getty Images, which like listen, if you're a kid and you want to have a career in entertainment, like taking your photos on like a step and repeat and having them on Getty Images, like it's a really cool thing. I remember reading Us Weekly growing up and to just see how much the show has grown and to see what I've been able to build with the show beyond just, live streaming on YouTube or having an audio only podcast. It's incredible. And the fact that like we're in demand, like I get asked to do Fox, I get asked to do Fox 5 New York, I get asked to do court TV. And it's just, and the fact that these people keep inviting me back on these TV shows, I'm just like, wow, I'm doing something right. So I didn't mean to come and have a Blake Lively word salad monologue of nothing but flexing my own ego, but I feel good this morning, and I feel better than I was feeling yesterday. I don't know what the legal battle is gonna unfold. I don't, we're gonna continue to see it all play out in court, but I wanna be very clear. We've not thrown in the towel. We're not giving up on Baldoni. It's all gonna be good. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. Let's get it, get it, get it. Christina says, "You are a very well-spoken, good-looking man." I don't know, Christine. I heard a lot of microaggressions in there. How dare you say I'm well spoken? Well spoken for what? Why? Because I happen to be Hispanic and we're not supposed to be well spoken. Is that what you were trying to say? Mm-mm-mm. Kidding. Thank you for the compliments. I love them. I appreciate them. And I love to throw a dig at the microaggressions. You called me attractive. What? Why are you trying to say that Hispanic people are not normally attractive? Ugh. Carrie says, "You were blah these last 2 days. Welcome back. Fired up." Zack." Well, thank you for calling me blah. Oh my god, the comments on yesterday's video, were they bad? I typically don't like to read the comments. Like, I just kind of, Amy says, "Zach is the cutest for a Hispanic." Wow, the microaggressions. Amy, wow. Wow, Bethany, wow. 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 See, we came in sassy. We came in spicy. Ah. I don't know what that was. That was my attempt at doing a growl, a yummy Blake Lively growl, and it didn't work. Um, Sabrina says, "You're Hispanic. I thought you were a whitey. How dare you what was mischaracterize my skin color? How dare you misgender my identity?" These people are emotional vampires, so it's okay to take a break because evil does not rest. No kidding, right? No kidding. Carrie says, "Blah, but I still enjoyed your show as always. You're my favorite podcaster." Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. People ask, "Are you also Asian?" We're all confused. I'm not Asian. I have nothing against the Asian community. I love the Asian community. I'm not Asian, not even a little bit. We did all the testing. I'm just living that life on Dutch. Mm, mm. So I'm not Asian. I'm all Hispanic. Um, so yeah, yeah. I was watching this video and it was so funny. That was the joke that I was trying to make. Oh, mispigmented. Somebody people were like, "Don't misgender me." And this guy was like, "I don't mispigment me. I don't assume I'm white. How dare you assume I'm white?" Yeah, so you mispigmented me. That sounds like Miss Piggy. Um, Christina says, "One sexy, yummy Hispanic." Ugh, I wish I could say something in Spanish, but I don't. Is that why you're so spicy? Probably. Listen, I was born spicy. Some people are just born with fire, and I was born with fire in me. I got fire in my blood. But so wait, so we'll get into the Blake stuff because the judge, it finally seems like he's like, "Lady, I am sick, sick, sick of yo ish." Um, but I did go to Juicy Scoop, the 10-year anniversary party last night. So fun. Heather knows how to throw a party. And listen, when you go to a Heather party, there is just going to be a full court of press. She had the red carpet. She had the stab and repeat. She had all the press there. And they're all just like, "Zach, Zach." I was like, "Why are there so many photographers here?" I was like, but I loved it. It was just like it was so fun. Um, it was a good time. We took some cute photos. I met Brittany from The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. You know, the one she was like in the hot seat last year with the hair, the carrot. What is it? The carrot, whatever. Um, and she was like, they all got mad at her because she was like filming on the Sprinter van. So I saw her. She was a good time. We were twerking and drinking and living our best life. I saw Sheena. Sheena and I squashed our beef because like we had like a little bit of beef from like a while ago, and like I thought it was done, but like this was the first time I saw her face to face, and that was good. I squashed other beef with other people, which I was really happy about. I was like, I'm only gonna stay for like an hour, maybe two, and then I stayed to shut that party down. I think it was still going on when I left, but yeah, you know, I s- you know, I there was it, it was a good time. It was fun. I met Megan from Jeff Lewis Live. Remember how Megan used to be friends with Jeff and now she has a podcast, and I got to meet Megan for the first time. She's so sweet and she like knows how to like I'm so bad at socializing at these things, which is why I like always like to go with someone. And Stu was just like all over the bar. He like completely ditched me. I was like, "Okay, Stu, I'm gonna charge you for that Uber ride. Um, charge you for my car service." So yeah. Yeah, but it was fun. It was a good time. I'm glad that I like squash beef, had a good time, and what a yummy, fun adventure. But congrats to Heather. Congrats on 10 years of Juicy Scoop. Killing it. Still killing it. Aspirational, inspirational, all the things. And I continue to look up to her. And I'm so excited that she was one of the pioneers um, that was really leading the charge. And good for her. She's doing it. She's still killing it. She's alive and thriving. And I'm grateful that we've built a fun bond and friendship. Let's take a quick break to shout out this week's sponsors. We got 3 of them. So let's quick break, shout out sponsors, and then we'll get into the judge's latest slap of the wrist to Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. What is his deal? And the Bezos protest. We'll get into that too. Okay, can I tell you guys something? I have been itching to get out of the house, right? Whether it's like a hot date, I feel like I've been cooped up at home and summer is like the season to be going out. Okay. I've been looking for tickets. I know I've talked about this before about going to see Matt Rife, but he's not performing until October here in Anaheim, which I'm totally cool with. But I figured why not go on SeatGeek and see if maybe there are some other shows that are a bit closer. And that's when I found out that Theo Von is performing August 16th. And I was like, oh, do I want to go see me some Theo Von? Been loving his podcast, loving me some Matt Rife. I love some comedy. Hey. And that's why I want to give today's sponsor, SeatGeek, a shout out. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. It's summer, and I've been like dying to get out, right? And I feel like we're probably on the same page. But right now, if you go on SeatGeek, you can get tickets for Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Shakira, Katy Perry, Morgan Wallen, Post Malone, whatever floats your boat. The Lumineers, I ain't gonna judge you. I love me a little Lumineers moment. The Weekend, okay. Justin Timberlake, I'm bringing sexy back. I love using SeatGeek. Okay, I love it. It's so easy. I literally just go right on. Boop. They have so many different events that I can choose from, whether I want to go to like a Dodger game this week or if I want to go see The Weekend this weekend. I have a ton of options. I've been in the mood for some comedy, and I think I might actually book these tickets to go see Theo Von while I wait for Matt Rife. Look at it, even if I scroll, there's so many different shows and options. Ooh, Mark Norman. Ooh, it's an 18+ event. That sounds like it's going to be a hot date night. Okay, I need to book me some tickets right now. Let's get it. Ooh, and I can save. How many tickets do I need? I can pick the number of tickets that I need. I can get the quantity. Ooh, and even better, they color coordinate it, okay? SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So just look for the green dots. Look right here. Green dots. Green means good. Red means bad. Okay, we're going to stay away from the red tickets. But I found me lots of green ticket deals. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. Even better, you can use code NOFILTER10 for 10% off your next set of tickets on SeatGeek. Okay, that's 10% off your tickets with promo code NOFILTER10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so that you can use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek. Ever wonder why your brain feels foggy even when you're eating and exercising? It might not be burnout. It could be parasites. Groundbreaking research from Dr. Alan McDonald revealed a direct link between chronic parasitic infections and neurological diseases like multiple sclerosis. Parasites can cause inflammation, nerve damage, and long-term cognitive decline. More reason to do a full body cleanse at least once a year. The Wellness Company has a solution for you. Ivermectin plus mebendazole, the gold standard parasite solution now combined in one cleanse combo designed to eliminate harmful invaders and support your immune system naturally. Medical grade, not some trendy herbal gimmicks. Fill out a quick intake form and get a 3-month supply shipped straight to your door. Maha is officially here, and the Wellness Company is making hard-to-get medications digitally accessible so you can live your best life. Head to twc.health/nofilter and use code NOFILTER for $90 off plus free shipping on all orders. Cleanse your body today. Summer is officially here, and I don't know about you, but are you sick of drinking your calories or of waking up hungover? Sometimes having drinks can be fun, but I'm glad that I found an alternative that lets me feel great in the moment and the next morning. And that's the out of office gummies from Soul. Sometimes you just need a little something, right? Something in the middle of the day to help you get through your inbox, or something at the end of the day to, kind of make your evening a little more enjoyable. And that's where today's sponsor, Soul, can help. Soul is a wellness brand that believes feeling good should be fun and easy. Soul specializes in delicious hemp derived THC and CBD products designed to boost your mood and help you unwind. Their best selling out of office gummies were designed to provide a mild, relaxing buzz, boost your mood, and enhance creativity and relaxation. And if you like their out of office gummies already, you got to try their new out of office beverages. It's a refreshing, alcohol free alternative, perfect for summer sipping. Plus, Soul has so many other amazing wellness products with or without THC, including a variety of gummies, capsules, and they can help with anything from sleep to stress, pain, focus, bloating, and more. Bring on the good vibes and treat yourself to Soul today. Right now, Soul's offering my audience 30% off your entire order. Go to getsoul.com and use the code NOFILTER. That's getsoul.com, promo code NOFILTER for 30% off. All righty. What's going on, everybody? Let's get back to the show. Thank you for all the comments about my is it a gym selfie, or can we call it a thirst trap? Like what is technically, like, what defines a thirst trap necessarily? So if you have been paying attention to the docket, Blake Lively has been trying to subpoena the Wayfair, I guess, non-parties. She's trying to get them to Wayfair executives, Baldoni's other employees that work, specifically this one woman, Tara. Like, they're trying to get them to turn over documents. Obviously, we know, I believe July 1st is the deadline for all documents to be produced in Discovery. And she keeps filing these motions to compel. She's like, give us more, give us more, give us more. Now, 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 now. And the judge hasn't slapped down too much, except for the protective order with Taylor Swift. And then now the judge kind of seems to be annoyed with her because he just shot down her latest motion to compel of these other non-parties in this Wayfair drama. But these are other employees of Wayfair. And she filed a motion to compel to get them to turn it over. And she loves to file her motions to compel, right? She's like, give it to me now. Give me more. But then she drags her feet when it comes to her having to hand over relevant documents. And so I know it was revealed yesterday too that she claims that she gave Brian Friedman the Van Zandt subpoena back in May last month. She turned over the subpoena to Brian Friedman and also turned over the documents that they claim Leslie Sloan gave to them. Now, they're saying there's a lot more. They want all communications between Stephanie Jones. If I said Leslie, that was I misspoke. But they want all communication between Stephanie Jones and Jones' work and Van Zandt. Like, it looks like they're trying to prove that the whole Van Zandt lawsuit itself was kind of a sham overall. And that the subpoena was really just to obtain the text messages. And Wayfair believes that the text messages were turned over prior to the Van Zandt lawsuit sending the subpoena to Jones' work. They believe that Leslie Sloan, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, someone in the Lively parties became privy to these text messages and received them before they had the subpoena. And so they're then going to prove, or trying to prove, that the subpoena was really just to kind of cover their butts, which I think they probably have a really strong case with, right? And I think if they can prove that, but they want to have metadata on all of the documents to prove when the documents were actually sent. Lively's kind of fighting. I'm hoping that the judge will allow the Wayfair's motion to compel to get Jones' work and Stephanie Jones to turn over all communications with the Lively parties. Now, it is going to be tough because Stephanie Jones could be incriminated. Like, there are, laws that prevent people from abusing the legal system in this way and weaponizing a subpoena or weaponizing a lawsuit in this way, especially if it's a sham lawsuit and you're doing this to just obtain information legally, right? Legally, which is interesting, especially because all the Blake bots online, they have this theory about how, they're like, "Oh, well, the Van Zandt thing, it was so smart, it was brilliant, it was good lawyering," and I was just like, "Well, you know, it's then why were they fighting? Why were they trying to keep the Van Zandt stuff under wraps? Why were they trying to hide this? Why were they preventing Wayfair from obtaining a copy of all of these documents if they had nothing to hide? Remember, Blake Lively was, refusing to be cooperative. Stephanie Jones is refusing to be fully cooperative. We have, but yet, remember when the subpoena leaked in the press? It was like immediately all over. Was it Deadline? And then luckily Daily Mail ended up giving us the name Van Zandt and doing some digging into that, which was unbeknownst to Wayfair. But like they gave the subpoena to the press so that the press would report that the subpoena is technically real, but they didn't want the subpoena dragged in and they didn't want Van Zandt's name really out there. That's why they didn't allow the press to publish the subpoena. It's a whole big mess, a big fat mess. It's shady. Um, yeah, it's shady and it's secretive and it's sneaky. And when you have to play shady, secretive, sneaky games, then that tells me you don't have the evidence on your side. You're trying to fit with all these loopholes, right? So we'll see. We shall see. But I'm glad that the judge is finally shutting down her motion to compel. He's like, listen, that you have until the first. There's a couple weeks left, or not even a couple weeks. How many days do we have until the first? It's literally next Tuesday, less than a week. You have less than 1 week. You don't need a motion to compel to get it any sooner. You have until Tuesday. All of the documents should be turned over by Tuesday. I believe they were planning on turning over the necessary documents by the 27th, but everything is due by the 1st nonetheless. So, you know, but it was really good. The Ask Two lawyers, I know they did a live yesterday, but I remember at the beginning of all of this, when I first interviewed them, I remember them saying, when you have the evidence on your side, you pound the evidence. When you don't have the evidence, but you have the law on your side, you pound the law. And when you have neither, then you just pound the table. And it seems like there's a lot of Blake Lively just trying to pound the law, and in some cases, pounding the table because she couldn't pound Justin Baldoni. And so, well, kind of seems like she doesn't have strong evidence. I'm waiting. How did she get out of that deposition? It was postponed. They pushed it back. So the depositions are happening in July. It's a really good question. I know some people are like mad. They were like mad at me and like Elsie from Elsrich. And I don't know if they were mad at Lauren, but a lot of us, we all text each other and we were like, why are they getting mad at us? Like Blake didn't show up for her deposition. She pushed it back. And people are like, how dare you say she didn't show up for her deposition? It got rescheduled. All the Blake bots like, it got rescheduled. Believe women. Hashtag me too. You know, with you know, cuckoo birds. Wackadoodle cuckoo birds. But so, no, she didn't show up for a deposition. Period. End of story. Yes, it got rescheduled. It's going to happen at some point, or she's going to reschedule it again. We'll have to wait and see. But no, we didn't misrepresent that. Julie says killer bot impression. That's what they learned. Leave Blake alone. Leave Blake alone. She's innocent. Baldoni's a predator. ChatGPT, tell me what I should think. So, how do you accuse someone with no evidence? Why does she keep getting everything her way? Because she has a really savvy legal team and she's playing into every little twist and turn that she can get into. But we'll see. Judge shut her down. Good. Ryan Reynolds. Let's talk about him because OMG. Ryan Reynolds. What a surprise. He's on the cover of Time 100. We have a new time. How many Time 100 things do we have for the year? What's next? Time 100 Me Too activists? Time 100, Blake Lively's favorite outfits. Like how many Time 100s? Remember, she was the Titan of the year, and so now they're honoring the Time 100 companies of the year, and they have acknowledged Ryan Reynolds' maximum efforts as one of their Time 100's most influential companies. Yeah, influential in hijacking a film, influential in tanking your wife's reputation with your terrible marketing strategies, very influential, doesn't have to be a good thing, right? So it's real. He's gloating. He posted on his Instagram, conveniently still has the comments monitored, But he says Maximum Effort was just named one of Time 100's most influential companies. I insisted they take this photo for so many reasons, but the chief one is Maximum Effort is not me. But the chief one is Maximum Effort and is not me. What? I don't even know what he's trying to say there. It's a tiny little pirate ship helmed by the most talented, tireless, and creative team of people on planet Earth. On planet Earth. Well, good for him. But so I guess he's interviewed in it and he addresses the Baldoni drama. He talks about um, the whole legal saga. And this is what he had to say about it. Here's a direct quote from Time 100 Companies, the Time whatever issue, the July 7th issue. Reynolds says, accessibility and accountability are a big part of how I do things. Oh, I'm sure. From what we've seen, absolutely. Yeah. Uh-huh. You think we just fell out of a coconut tree? He continues by saying, the people that I work with know me. So there's never a question of anything like that. If you operate with some degree of core values and integrity, they're going to help you up. If you're an asshole, they're not. And that's pretty simple. Wow. Or if you have power, right? If you have, you know. He says that the public's opinion of him is meaningless. He says, I can read something that says he should be drawn and quartered. I could read something that says I should win a Nobel Peace Prize. Both are meaningless. None of us are compromised. None of us are comprised of our best moments. None of us are defined by our worst moments. We are something in the middle. It's just I don't know. But so people are assuming that him saying, that if you're an asshole, that people aren't going to want to root for you. He says that if anything, all of this legal drama, all of the scrutiny that him and his wife have faced, that it's only giving his businesses more visibility. So he seems happy about that he's getting free publicity. I mean, it's helping Mint Mobile, right? It's helping Maximum Effort. We are now aware of Maximum Effort. I hate that it's giving them free publicity, but it's giving them free publicity. That's what it's doing. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's kind of sickening to see this continue to play out. Is James Vituska confessing he was forced to say what he did per Perez, not the other creator we don't talk about? What did Perez say about Vituska? Is he retracting his affidavit? Did he take that back? I don't understand what the hell is going on with Vituska, but something is key in Vituska's. There's a reason he wants to be out of this. I think he was messy and he doesn't want to be caught for being messy, but he was messy for sure. 1000% he was messy. And I think, uh, I don't know, guys. There's something with the Vituska that I can't quite put my finger on just yet, but I feel like we're gonna get to the bottom of it. Um, we will get to it will all come to light in time. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. We'll see what happens. There's more to the story. I don't believe the theory that him filing this affidavit under duress or he was coerced into doing it. I don't believe that that's all that relevant. I've said this yesterday. I said this online. I feel like the other smart creators kind of are echoing the same sentiment, not the idiots, or not the clickbait idiots. They're saying that like we're all pretty clear that the judge threw out Baldoni's case based off of the litigation privilege that Blake Lively has. It had nothing to do with Vituska. It had nothing to do with all those letters that all the expecto patronum letters that Blake had all those organizations sign on her behalf. So, we'll see. I know Ryan Reynolds has his comments limited. Love that. Only if you've been following him for a certain amount of time. Mildly Mercurial said Perez has been clickbaity recently, but he's saying he's confessing something and he definitely hired Garagos. That to me was a big eye opener was the Garagos hire, which tells me there's something more there. Now, whether or not Vituska lied in his affidavit, TBD, we'll have to see. but it's more evidence of extortion. It could be, yes. Again, we have to wait to see how these things play out. And we'll see. We shall see. It can absolutely provide more evidence of extortion. It can provide, but here's the thing. I think Friedman is now knowing, like, instead of going so bulldozer straight for Blake Lively, let's start to go through all the side streets, right? Like, let's not take the main street because clearly she's expecting that and she's fighting it all the way. But if we go through all the sides, if we go through Stephanie Jones and the Jennifer Abel lawsuit, if we get all the Van Zandt communications there, I think that'll be helpful. I think that's why they're going through Stephanie Jones and Jones' work to get all of the documentation and communications with Van Zandt to see, was this really a Van Zandt thing or was it Leslie Sloan? Was it Blake Lively? And that to me is an even bigger and stronger case against them rather than the defamation. Defamation was always a long shot considering you had the New York Times there and there were all of these privileges that were protecting them. So now it's time to try a different tactic. And so this is where I did have a little more faith in Friedman. I'm like, okay, there's a much bigger game that we can play. I think this is a new strategy. I think they had to re-strategize. I don't think this was like something in the back of their pockets that they've secretly had them and sitting on. I think they were really gunning for the defamation piece. I think they were expecting Blake to fold at some point. Everything I said over the last 2 days, I stand by 100%. But now I think they're shifting strategies and they're going to try to go around to prove the Van Zandt was some form of. I mean, I guess the reporter confessed he lied. No, the reporter is not confessed he lied, but he did hire Garrigo. So I'm assuming there's something there. There's something in that we'll see and we'll figure out. TBD. We just have to watch it play out. But I think that there is a bigger. I wonder what the lawsuit could be for. I don't think they're going to come for defamation. I think they're going to come. I mean, could it be civil extortion that they come after them for? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But it's getting juicy. I'm telling you that. It's not over yet. We're not done yet. We're still in the game. We're in it to win it. We had a loss. We accepted the loss. We licked our wounds. Now we got to get back and refocus. I do want to talk about Jeff Bezos and his wedding to Lauren Sanchez. Like I said, I was just on Fox 5 New York. They had me on to talk about it. It's wild. I didn't even realize there were all of these people that were protesting the wedding in Venice. They're so mad. And I don't really get why they're so mad at Jeff Bezos. So they put this giant sign together, and they've been putting numerous signs throughout the town for the last couple of weeks. But they put this sign up that says, if you can rent Venice for your wedding, you can pay more taxes. Listen, he, he he's smart. Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? He's smart. He's literally doing his thing, saving his coin, spending it elsewhere. The loopholes that he's able to jump through are available to anyone and everyone, right? You just have to figure out how to do it. And I know that the system doesn't help the underdog. It doesn't help the little guys. It helps guys like Jeff Bezos, but whatever. He's rich. It is what it is, right? Why are you going to cry about it? Like people that cry about like, oh, the rich, oh, this, oh, that. It's not fair. Oh, it's not fair. I'm like, bitch, if you were in that position, you would be doing the same damn shit, right? You're just mad that you're not in that position. You're not privileged. You're not rich. You're not wealthy. Got it. Well, unfortunately, we just have to play the cards that we're dealt with, right? I didn't come from jack shit, right? Cars were repossessed, almost losing the house, like all the things did not come from anything. Okay. Grew up in the hood from East LA, from Lincoln Heights, which I hear is having some sort of come up. They're like, gentrifying it and good for them. But yeah, didn't come from much and have built an incredibly beautiful life. I'm very grateful for the opportunities, for the money, for everything that I've been able to build. But I built that shit brick by brick. Anybody can do it. So, these people that cry about Jeff Bezos not paying his taxes, first of all, what do his taxes have to do with Venice? He doesn't live in Venice. He doesn't have Venice, taxes to pay. Tracy says Bezos yacht foam party. That was wild. They had a yacht party with all it was a foam party on a yacht. Crazy. But so Kim Kardashian's there, Orlando Bloom is there. I heard Tom Brady's there. Oprah's supposed to be there. Ivanka Trump is there. Who else was there? Mick Jagger, I heard, was there. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Star-studded. But everybody's talking about Orlando Bloom and Katy Perry, because they just broke up after 7 years together. I think they've been engaged for 6 years. and they're not together anymore, and everyone's like, she was supposed to go to the wedding, and now she's not going to the wedding. That was wild. Um, and now, listen, Orlando Bloom, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see him doing his thing. Did you see Kim Kardashian looking like Bianca Censori? Is she? Oh man. Wiretapping. Yes, there's a lot to the charges against Stephanie Jones. They're gonna really need to lawyer up. Stephanie Jones, I think, is going down for sure. If you're referencing the Blake Lively, Jennifer Abel, Justin Baldoni, all that drama, I think their former publicist Stephanie Jones is gonna go down, and it's gonna be messy, and she's gonna go down in flames. She's not gonna go down without a fight, but she's gonna go down in flames. But so yeah. Elena says, so Orlando Bloom is hot again. I had crush on him 20 years ago. Have you not seen him when he was on the paddleboard with Katy Perry naked? The paparazzi caught him naked in the water. He was just out paddleboarding. I mean, you need to check out those photos because those are talk about yummy, 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 yummy. But he's having his hot boy summer. He was there with Kim Kardashian. I'm like, I would love an Orlando Bloom, Kim Kardashian sort of like fling hookup. Like, I think that would be a really yummy time. A really yummy time. But listen, Jeff Bezos is doing his thing. He's living his best life. Let him and Lauren get married. Nobody was, I mean, I guess were people mad when the Kardashians did it or George Clooney and Amal when they got married? Like all these celebs have these big white, like why? Like, I don't get what people are crying about. I don't get why people are so mad. But here's the other thing. So even though um I kind of feel like this wedding invite was a bit tacky, the Bezos, I don't know if you saw it. This is the invite that they put out there. It's not gonna lie, a little tacky. Looks very Canva-y. Looks like someone just kind of put it together on word art. But this is the invite that they sent to people, okay? Because all the protesters, they're literally throwing inflatables into the canal so that it could get blocked so that the celebrities can't come and attend this wedding. Like, how fucking stupid are you? You really think that you're going to clog the canal to prevent people from coming into town? Which also, mind you, these are wealthy people. They're going to be spending lots of money. Jeff Bezos is spending lots of money in Venice, Italy, which gets what? Helps your economy. Hey, economy. What? Here we go. So they sent out this Canva invite. It says, we're so excited for you to join us. We only have one request. Please, no gifts. Instead, we're making contributions in your honor and with gratitude to you for making the journey to celebrate with us in Venice. Donations on your behalf are being made to the UNESCO Venice office to safeguard the city's irreplaceable cultural heritage, uh, Corella to restore the vital lagoon habitants that protect Venice's future, and to Venice International University to support research and education for sustainable solutions. Wow, you would think all these crazy liberals would be out there be like, yes, sustainability. Hey, we love sustainability. Unless it's a Elon Musk Tesla, then we want to set them on fire. Hey. Um, they're literally donating money and encouraging their rich friends to donate money. And then from what I hear as well, because I believe the mayor has also spoken out, from what I hear as well, most of the vendors for their wedding are local vendors. So when you have somebody like Jeff Bezos that's coming into town and spending all this money and support, you don't think the lady that has the flower shop in Venice, I don't know her name, but I'm assuming there's a lady in Venice that owns a flower shop that's making flower. There's some lady, right? Or maybe there's a they them that's putting together flower arrangements for Jeff Bezos. They're getting money they didn't have yesterday, right? That's money in their pocket to help their economy thrive. Okay? So let's like stop being crazy. Let's stop being, why don't you get a job instead of making your signs and putting them up and be like, Jeff Bezos, pay your tax? Like, you look stupid. You look stupid. Okay? You look stupid. It's just dumb. Oh my God, Lily Bloom. There's a Lily Bloom in Venice that's doing flower arrangements. But listen, let them donate their money. Let them invest into the local economy. Let them do their damn thing. Let them get married, right? So there you go. Mildly Mercurial says they don't have liberals in Italy, not like you know them here anyway. Well, they have crazy protesters there too. Mom Unscripted said Venice needs money, so I'm okay with it as long as it's used properly. Here's the thing, he's not only investing into the economy, but he's donating to, you know, help preserve local infrastructure, to help preserve the lagoon. I don't know, he's doing something. It's not like Gavin Newsom who went in and tried to save the fish rather than filling up the, the tanks here when we need a fire. So Danny says, I like he planned the wedding around his daughter's school schedule at Northwestern. Yeah, listen, this was very thought out. Like, I don't get why people are mad at, like, people just love to hate the rich, which I get it. I'm not, I think sometimes rich people can be very greedy and very selfish, but like, don't get me doing on him, Zach. What are you gonna be doing on him, Blake Lively? You gonna be doing all the tricks? Well said. Thank you. Let them have cake, right? Let them have cake. And also let the people celebrate. Because here's the people are like, yeah, but you shouldn't be able to rent a whole city. Hello, the Boston Marathon, the New York Marathon, the LA Marathon. When they have these big events in the city, guess what? We're gonna have what? The Olympics coming. We have all this shit that's happening all throughout the country that happens all the time. People rent out the city for a weekend. If you can afford it, do it. Stop getting mad at Jeff Bezos. Anna Wintour stepping down from Vogue. I saw that. She's still gonna be like chief content officer. She's gonna do, I don't know, an Instagram reel or something for the company. But she's stepping down as editor in chief. Interesting. I think it was time. I think people were kind of done with her. And I think she just had been outdated. Um, she isn't stepping down. She's going to still be that. She's stepping down as editor in chief, and now she's like chief content officer or some made up title. What is she? Let's check this out. Um, oh, they got married. Oh, wait. Oh, they're on their way to the wedding. Oh my god, they look so pretty. Hold on, since we're talking about Bezos, we'll get into Anna Wintour in a sec. But like she looks so pretty. Can you get this ad out of my feed? Who the Greek theater? I don't care about. Who is that? Maria. Who the hell is Maria? Why is Maria at the Greek theater on October 2nd? I don't even know her. I mean, I know a lot of Marias, but I don't know that one. Anyway, Jeff Bezos, Lauren Sanchez. Look at that. She looks so pretty. She looks great. I'm sad Katy Perry's not there, but I do love that Orlando Bloom is going to live his best life. And you know what? Let him live his best life. He's hot. I want to see him in a foam party. I want to see him on a yacht. Look at this. And they're not even trying to like keep the paparazzi out. Like they're just living their life. You know, they have the kind of money that they can do whatever they want. They're living their life. So live your life. Hey, keep on chasing that paper, just living your life. Oh. Okay. Wintour freeze. Anna Wintour is stepping down as editor-in-chief of American Vogue. The future of Vogue is about to look different per page 6. Anna Wintour reportedly announced that she is seeking a new head of editorial content for the magazine on Thursday. According to WWD, not WWJD, she will continue to serve in her roles as chief content officer for Condé Nast and global editorial director of Vogue. Got it. Wintour 75 currently oversees every Condé Nast publication on a global level with the exception of The New Yorker, including Wired, Vanity Fair, GQ, AD, Condé Nast Traveler, Glamour, Bon Appetit, Allure, and more. Sounds like all the publications that love to, praise Blake Lively. She was appointed as editor-in-chief of Vogue in 1988 and has not changed the editorial structure at the magazine to turn her sights on the company across the globe. So I don't get it. The newest announcement comes after Vogue's creative editorial director, Mark Giudici, was tapped as the first ever VP global editor director this week, leaving a hole in the masthead. Page 6 exclusively reported that it was Wintour who installed Giudici. The story is developing. So she's stepping down as editor-in-chief of American Vogue, but she's still going to be chief content officer for Condé Nast and global editorial director. So I don't really understand what that means. But I guess she's not doing the American Vogue anymore. Will you be my American boy? American boy. Um, Perez just posted another video. Oh, what did it say? Many cities in Europe are tired and of the number of tourists. Well, then leave. Yeah, like when people complain about gentrification, you mean evolution? Listen, unfortunately, that's just the reality. I don't like people getting pushed out of their towns, their hometowns that they lived in and built in. But like, listen, it's life. What are you gonna sit and cry and gripe about it? I probably sound insensitive. I'm sorry, I don't mean to. Um, Fancy Pants says, Zach, it's a wonderful thing that you truly appreciate. We appreciate you. Thank you. Katie's not going to the wedding. Katie is not going to the wedding. She's actually in Australia, Perth. She's somewhere performing on tour. Storm says Wintour will stay on as Condé Nast Global Chief Content Officer and Global Editorial Director at Vogue, overseeing every brand globally. Got it. She's just not going to be like the face of Vogue. Like she's on to bigger things now. Got it. No, billionaires are hoarding. I agree. People can use their loopholes, but you're missing the point of the issue with hoarding money. Well, what do you want me to do? Tell them not to hoard money, take money away from them? Like, I don't understand what the solution is. Signs? Okay. All right. Well, if signs are going to fix the world, keep making your signs and marching in the streets. Vogue, the magazine that's filled with ads more than content. Yeah, it's definitely becoming that way. So, wow, this pro Bezos theme is wild. I mean, I'm not trying to be pro Bezos. It's just like I don't like people are mad about what? Like literally what? Zach, did you see Dave Neal's video? I did see Dave Neal's video the other day. He texted me and he's like, "Hey, just gave you a shout out." And I went and I watched the video and it was very sweet of him and I'm very grateful. Dave, that was very sweet and I appreciate that. Velo says, "Yes, Zach, tell them something." Zach for president. Well, I'm just like, like I remember like the No Kings protest. Everyone's like, "No Kings." And I'm like, "Where's the fucking king?" Did we ended I mean, listen, that was a successful protest, right? It ended fascism and we overthrew the king and saved democracy. Hey. So, you know. Mom Unscripted says, "I don't want to be a socialist because I like food more than I hate rich people." Yeah, same. Like it just it is what it is. Some people just, they're rich. It is what it is. She wanted to wait for the deposition until all the documents were submitted on July 1st so she knows what they have. Good point. Blake Lively, good point. Just joined. Is Zach going to Bezos' wedding? I wish. It looks like fun. Fana says, yeah, people don't like the uber wealthy. If it was low key, maybe they'd get a pass, but it's Bezos and Lauren Sanchez. So listen, George Clooney did it. Joe Jonas did it. Nick Jonas did it. The Kardashians weren't they also in Italy for Courtney's wedding to Travis? You know? Michelle said, stop being petty. Who, me? What am I being petty about? Katie and Blakey are going to be hanging out watching the wedding together. No, I don't think Katie's friends with Blake Lively, is she? I love you, Zach. All we can do is vote and boycott. There you go. Yeah, that's where your power is with the dollar. Hey, don't spend your money on people you don't want to support. Number one. And yeah, go and vote. Do your thing. Do your thing. And 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 do your thing. All right. I believe my friend Donna Bowling is live right now, so I'm gonna encourage you to go watch Donna Bowling's live. She's got, I'm sure, lots more yummy, juicy tea to spill. So go support Donna Bowling and come see us on stage. Donna Bowling and I are going to be together on stage in Chicago. Also, I believe, so here's the Donna Bowling, Chef Stew, Jenny McCarthy on stage for No Filter with Zach Peter live in Chicago, July 27th. We also have, so yes, Jenny McCarthy is going to be in that show. Get your tickets now. Get them right now. Go get them now, like today. We also have Phoenix that's coming up. We have Andy and Lauren, Andy Signori from Popcorn Planet and Lauren from Court of Random Opinion. They're both going to be in my Phoenix show. That's on July 13th. Chicago's going to be July 27th. It's going to be fun. It's going to be yummy. We have Leanne Locken that's going to be in my Dallas show. We have Colonel Kurtz that's going to be in my Dallas show. We have the cast of Vanderpump Villa. So come on down to Dallas. That's our first show. It's kicking off July 11th in Dallas, Texas. So come on out right now. Also, we will be having a new update on the New York show. So a lot of people were like complaining and they're like, Brooklyn, oh, Brooklyn. And so I was like, okay. So we've decided to move the show from Brooklyn back to Manhattan. I believe the new date is going to be, we had to shift the dates a bit to shift the venue. So the new date for the New York show, if you are in New York and want to come to the show, tickets will be available by next week. I believe we're working right now. It's going to be at City Winery in New York. I've done City Winery twice before. I think we're going to have some fun guests in that one. We're shifting the day. It's going to be August 3rd in New York. Tickets will be available for that show soon. NoFilterLive.com is where you can get tickets to all of the shows all throughout the country. But New York is coming back. We have New York for sure. Dawn will be live in 13 minutes. Tell your friends. Grab your friends. Wear your florals. Okay, good. So she'll be live in 13 minutes. Then she shifted until, okay, fine. She was like, don't go live when I'm live. And I'm just like, well, I got to go live and I had to tape a TV show this morning. Dawn says, oh, then we got 10 more minutes. Dawn says, Perez just went live. His Baldoni insider said that James Fatuska was forced to sign the declaration and is now withdrawing it. Katie's info confirmed. Interesting. But what did it say? It didn't have any real impact on the case, though, number one. And number two, well, now that Garagos is in, Garagos is probably going to have him turn on Blake. Who forced him to sign it? His attorney? Who forced him to sign it? Interesting. Interesting. We'll see. Hello, Zack from Houston. Can't wait for Dallas. Yes, please come, guys, please. I want to see you. I want to hang with you. It's going to be fun. I promise it's going to be a fun night out. We're going to tape the podcast. We're going to hang. We're going to drink. We have fun merch. All the things, guys. So come on down. Come on down. Let's get it. Get it. Get it. And throw them hips, girl. Bump, 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 bump. Who is his source for the subpoena? Who's what? Philo says, well, I feel like if his attorney is buddies with Brian Friedman, he probably already turned on Blake. I don't know. Perez mentioned judge referenced Daily Mail like 13 times, so it can be used big time if they appeal. Yeah, but the judgment was based off of the litigation privilege. Vatuska's declaration didn't have any influence on it. That's like saying, oh, all those letters, all the amicus briefs didn't have any influence on it, guys. Sorry to break it to you, but it didn't. It didn't. Daily Mail forced him to. Interesting. Well, then that doesn't really help his case. Interesting. I need a tag. Okay. Maybe I should do a little digging. I can do a little digging. Maybe I will. All right. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Buy your tickets to the No Filter Live tour, the Zactivated tour. Get your tickets right now. Go to nofilterlive.com. Nofilterlive.com. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Ciao for now. Have a good one. I thought they hinted the Daily Mail was being threatened by Blake's public. Oh, interesting. This will be interesting. Maybe he will turn on Leslie Sloan. I think that's what's going to happen. Yes, please dig, Daddy Sleuth. I'm going to dig. Now my gears are going to turn. All right, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you later. Ciao for now. Have a good one. Go support Donna Bowling. Go watch her show. Hit the like button if you haven't. Hit the subscribe button. Be sure to subscribe to No Filter with Zack Peter on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify. Subscribe to Zack Peter here on YouTube if you would like watching the show's live stream. Let's get it. Get it. Get it. Follow me at Just Zack. Follow the podcast at No Filter with Zack. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Ciao for now. Bye.